On an amazingly sunny day, I took a trip to the Science Museum in South Kensington to see their Power Up exhibition. Now in its 4th year, Power Up is being hosted and curated in-house for the first time and finds itself in the basement at the back of the museum. Now I'm always a bit wary about video games exhibitions where the main draw is the fact that you can play the games. With a rise in emulation and a good retro scene in full swing, an exhibition of this kind isn't really needed. But Power Up goes above and beyond that. The exhibition has nicely signposted sections which group together the genres that games fall into. Sometimes characters are at the main focus, such as Sonic the Hedgehog, whose lifespan went from early Sega consoles to long after the company had left the hardware market. There's a chance to play modern bar-top arcades. There's also a section that allows you to play with a host of video game peripherals, and also entire banks of Minecraft and Fortnite to keep the modern gamers happy. There's even a chance to take a break with a cheeky game of Tetris or Columns on some of the handhelds. But my favourite section had to be the chronology of home gaming, right from Binatone's TV Master in 1976 through to 2006's PlayStation 3. It was great to see some rarer systems in there also, like the Vectrex from 1982 with its vector graphics, and also the Panasonic 3DO. But I was a little disappointed not to see a Philips CDI, and even more let down by seeing a C64 Mini in the space that the original computer should have held. Could they not just find a C64? I mean, there are plenty out there. Anyway, there's some great opportunities to play multiplayer games from Micro Machines through to GoldenEye and even Halo. Many of the screens have a "Did you know" style fact next to them, which gives you an insight into the system you're playing on, and the chronology section features instructions for some controllers that you may be unfamiliar with. And once you've seen the exhibition, there's always a chance to pick up some gaming merchandise in the shop. All in all, I was actually quite impressed with the exhibition. I love playing retro systems, so this was right in my wheelhouse. It was also great to see the sections so clearly laid out, and games with familiar characters like Tomb Raider, showing what technology is actually capable of as we progress right from the early incarnations on the PS1 through to the modern day. I would have liked to see some more rarer games out there, ones that are fetching crazy money on eBay. Maybe a Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Sega Saturn, or even an Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. It would also be nice to see some actual arcade cabinets in there, or maybe some pinball machines like they've had in past years. And I was a little disappointed not to see a light gun game or two, and even some more common systems that got overlooked, such as Sega's Mega CD. Power Up is well worth a visit, but may not satisfy the avid retro collector, who pretty much has this exhibition in their house 24/7. Tickets are £10 for adults and £8 for concessions, and the exhibition runs from just the 6th to the 22nd of April 2019.